Alright, welcome back to another episode of Asagao Academy. Mary, don't look up what that means. I'm Helen.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm Helen.
I'm Mary, and I'm terrified right now.
And to recap, we've opened our diary. Look at us, as awful people reading a young girl's diary without her permission.
You've been talking about how you are this character, so it's reading your own diary with your permission, I would say, because you're, reading it.
I'm not Hana. Hana's a spineless wimp.
Well, you keep referring yourself in the first person talking about her.
I'm easily confused. Dear diary.
Can I be the diary voice since you're doing all the other narration?
Okay, actually, hell yeah, you go diary. You go.
I am Diary, welcome. Dear Diary, today is the day I finally go to Asagao Academy. I couldn't sleep at all last night. When my dad dropped me off at the train station, he held my hand and stroked my hair. You look just like your mother did, he said, but he didn't elaborate. I miss Mom. I miss Dad. But hopefully this will be my fresh start. Dear Diary, things seemed to go well yesterday, and thank goodness for that. I seem to have somehow made a friend named Mai, and she's really cute. I'm lucky to have her on my side. She seems so popular and kind. Aside from that, I ran into this group of guys called the Normal Boots Club. They're really popular. I wonder whether I could get in with them, too. Dear Diary, after what happened last night, I don't even want to think about what will happen today. I'm trying to stay positive, but... So that's what caught up. It's only the third day. We've got 10 tournament points.
Still don't know what those are. So yeah, if you are just tuning into this episode, or I forgot to upload the other ones, or I lost a video file for the other ones, we're Pink Hair Chick. We go to school now. We have a hot, red-headed roommate, and we are running into hot YouTube stars all over the fucking place. It's like an infestation. Also, I cried last night, because I have social anxiety.
So much social anxiety.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the only way you can read this character. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. As the socially anxious one, I appreciate that distinction.
That was like a sincere, not that there's anything wrong with that.
That was also sincere. What, am I doing a narration from now on?
I'm more sincere than you. I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come. Actually, do you want to switch off narration? Like every other episode, except like not the first two, because those were a special two-parter, right guys?
What are you doing with your foot? It's creepy.
Touching you.
Okay, I'll do the narration for this episode because Helen has been talking a lot, and as much as she loves the sound of her own voice, it's getting a little old.
Yeah.
I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come.
After clicking duty now.
After the nightmare that was ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room. I'm not used to this mouse. I curled up inside my blankets.
Same word. My blankets. It's the same word.
Just stop. It was only the second day of school, and I felt the same as I did every morning at home. Mai, of course, was already up, and I could hear her hair straightener clap shut every few seconds from across the room. I felt bad about letting the alarm go off for so long, so I slid my hand out of the covers to switch it off. Hana? Hana, get up, sleepyhead! I know you're awake. I didn't even have time to poke my head up before Mai's body slammed into the edge of my mattress, bouncing me up. She jumped from almost halfway across the room.
My pro wrestler confirmed.
Morning! Ha! You can't hide from Mai!
Sorry.
I was breathless, and I paused to calm my heart before speaking again. Are you worried about what happened yesterday? No one cares about it, Hana. I almost forgot about it myself. She must have seen my face. She brought an arm around my shoulders and pulled me closer to her. For real, though, we're gonna head to class, and no one's even gonna mention that you made a huge fool of yourself yesterday.
You just did, bitch. You could have put that better.
I'm kidding. It might have been a big scene, but it totally wasn't your fault. It was Paul, right?
Fuck Paul.
When you jump, you have to calculate your trajectory, like I did just now. He could learn a lot from a master like me. Get dressed and cheer up. I could bottle your
So-
gloom and sell it to a wizard. And what if he used it for evil?
So I'm just going to go back to calculate my trajectory. We're going to file that under evidence that Maya's a robot. Who calculates while they're jumping, unless they are literally a computer?
I think she calculates before she jumps.
Either way, who calculates for their jumps? She's a computer.
Or
My
a
bad,
really good
confused.
volleyball player.
My bot confirmed.
You can't let that happen, Hana.
Yeah, you narrate.
Okay, calm. It's not a big deal.
Yes, it is.
Her smile was wide enough to bridge a gap between continents. The beginning of tears perked the back of my eyes, but this time they were for a different reason.
Allergies.
I opened my closet and tried to avoid looking at the sad lump of clothing inside, slathered with dried up ice cream. I only had 2 uniforms, which cost my dad an entire month's salary. If I wasn't able to get the standard of this uniform, what would I do? Sighing, I took out my second uniform off its hanger and slipped it on as Maya waited impatiently for me. Ready to go?
I guess so.
Good! Just as Mai said, no one paid any special attention to me. Well, there were a few odd looks here and there, but nothing nearly as bad as I was expecting. As the lecture went on, my anxiety for the most part faded. I took to staring out the window to avoid eye contact. A few boys were out on the field playing soccer. Wait, was that PBG? I scooted closer, trying to get a better look.
Hana? What the fuck was her voice again? Anyways.
At the sound of my name, I leaped to attention.
If there's anything more interesting if there's something more interesting outside than samurai death frenzy, samurai death battles, please feel free to enlighten us. You came here to learn, not to contemplate the scenery. Yes, Miss Shizuka. Gomenasai.
Weeb.
Yep.
She turned back to the chalkboard and continued her lecture as if nothing happened. A few desks in front of me, a guy sitting next to Brutalmoose turned around and gave me a flashy thumbs up. I made a face at him, unsure of what exactly he expected me to do. Then Ian turned around and socked him on the head. The other guy mumbled something to him, probably apologizing. Ian's eyes slid to me for a brief instant. Then he looked away. Were they looking at me because of what happened yesterday? Or was there some other reason? I shook my head. There wasn't time for this. I had work to do if I wanted to keep my scholarship.
Kei Haruhi Fujioka.
I don't know anything about that anime, so I cannot comment.
Haruhi Fujioka. Oran Koko Hostabu.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I should have said Fujioka Haruhi to be a proper, Japanese student.
Yeah, shut up. After pages and pages of long notes on Japanese history, it was nearly time for lunch.
Okay, everyone is almost free to go. The work tonight isn't so hard, so don't grumble. You should work together to complete it if you have a hard time. Also, as you may be aware, the Flower Festival is coming up in a week and a half.
This news was met with a few cheers as everyone started to pack up.
Hana Matsuri. Since you have the day of the festival off, our first exam will be the day before.
There were no cheers this time.
Romance is wonderful, believe me, I know. But try not to let the festival distract you, okay? That is all. See you tomorrow. Wink. Miss
Shizuka flashed a peace sign and winked as she walked out the door. She actually did wink. Good on you.
Nice.
What a weird teacher.
Getting in her head.
Ugh, that lecture was so boring. Mai walked beside me, a tray in her hands. We were shuffling through the cafeteria, trying to find a seat.
Didn't you say that yesterday?
Probably, but it's true for today, too. Hana, help me! I'm going to die of boredom.
We have an assignment to keep us busy, Mai.
What?
We already have work to do?
How did you not hear that?
Mai sighed dramatically, then leaned to the side and rested her head in the crook of my neck. I reached up to pat her head a few times, but she straightened before I could do it. Oh god, Hana! Paul's walking over here. He's looking at you. Does he look angry at you? Why is he coming over here? Do you think he's gonna kick you again?
Cue action music.
The same Paul who humiliated me last night strode towards me. I instinctively backed away, but he kept coming closer.
I'm glad I found you.
He didn't look angry to me. In fact, he was giving me an odd, lopsided smile.
I wanted to make sure you weren't hurt or anything. You ran off before I could properly apologize.
I looked down at my feet. It was embarrassing enough that I ran off crying like a little girl, but to know that I made them feel bad was even worse.
Hana grew a backbone.
At the same time, the image of my ruined uniform popped into my mind.
Pay for that bitch.
I couldn't tell whether I was more angry or embarrassed, or whether I was feeling something else entirely.
Lust. I got you pretty bad, didn't I? I think I ballerinaed too hard.
He tilted his head to the side.
It's a shame you're not wearing the uniform from yesterday. I liked the pink splotches on you. It matched your hair. What kind of a romantic fuck does he think he is?
A deep, sick feeling crawled up from my stomach to sit in my throat. My dumb, stupid hair. Everywhere I went, people made fun of it. I thought the normal boots guys were different, and he was trying to apologize. How could he say something like that to me?
I bet Hana wishes she could just dye her hair.
Not for the first time. I thought about dyeing it a different color, but quickly dismissed it.
Let me guess, it's the only thing that reminds her of her dead mom?
Why do you think her dead mom had pink hair?
Because she needs a reason to keep her hair pink.
Paul
Also,
was waiting for a
the pink hair is
response.
clearly from her weeaboo mom. Remember we established that first episode.
I
Sorry,
don't think-
I forgot.
Sure. Paul was waiting for a response, giving me a quick nod as if warning me not to mess this up. I mustered up my best smile, hoping it was at least somewhat convincing.
It's okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, anyway, I'm more than happy to pay for the dry cleaning. Josh and Nick and I feel really bad about everything, especially missing that line. We've never made a girl cry before. Well, not by physically injuring her, I guess. Wink. Thank you, but I was just going to scrub it in the sink. Nice face that you're making, Mary. Nice face.
No, Helen.
So, pro tip, everyone. If you say literally any sentence and then add a wink to the end of it, it becomes a really creepy pickup line. Wink.
Oh my god. Dad and I could never afford things like dry cleaners, so I
Wink.
was surprisingly good at hand washing things.
Wink.
Knock it off! Helen, no one wants to hear you flirt with them.
I'm not flirting with them. These are shitty pickup lines. This is... I mean, I could be flirting with them, but I have a boyfriend, guys. That thing is going to need more than just hot water and soap. Trust me. Wink. Tell you what, I have a friend who's a natural with that kind of stuff. I'll ask her to get the stain out for you. Just meet me later and bring your uniform. Okay? I'll try not to kick you this time.
Without giving me time to say yes or no, he nodded and turned to leave. He spun quickly back around. I flinched.
Are you and, Mai, right? Do you guys have a table? The cafeteria is pretty full right now. You can sit with us if you want. Just for today. Don't get uppity.
Yes! Yes, we'll go. Right, Hana?
Oh man, look at that got so high on the recording decibels.
Lunch? With the Normal Boots Club?
What an abnormal lunch club.
Stop. Maybe I really could become friends with them. And then no one would bother me again. Not about my hair or the ice cream incident. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm desperate.
All right.
Alright, follow me, ladies. Sorry, I forget that I'm Paul.
Yeah. He led us to the middle of the cafeteria where the Normal Boots Club sat with a table all to itself. Hey, you found her. You're Hana, right? I nodded, blushing as I took a seat at the edge of the table next to Paul. Mai forced herself between Jared and PBG. Her eyes were only a few sparkles away from forming huge hearts. Real subtle. So, Hana, we saw that you were upset and we were all worried. Are you feeling better? PBG looked at me, clearly concerned. My heart was beating hard against my chest, but I wasn't sure whether it was because I was nervous or because the sad look on his face made me want to give him a hug. Maybe it was because I was about 2 inches away from Paul and only an arm's length away from all the other guys. As I tried valiantly to open my mouth, whispers sped around the lunchroom.
Look at those girls over there.
Who do they think they are?
How come they get to sit there?
I wish Senpai would notice me.
Weep. Main characters get all the luck.
Suddenly, my thoughts turned dark. Could it be that by getting close to these guys, I was setting myself up as a target instead of getting protection?
Yes.
My thoughts spun in my head. I was suffocating. PPG was still looking at me, even more worried than before.
I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. Please don't feel bad. It was my fault for getting in the way. I'm sorry. Sorry for causing such a scene. I should have controlled myself better.
You don't have to say that all in one breath, you know.
I should have controlled myself better, Des.
Ugh. I hung my head. I wasn't sure how to act normal around these guys. I wasn't sure how to act around these guys, so I defaulted to extremely polite.
Oh shit, I
My
should have
father
said
would have
Sumi,
been
my son.
proud.
My bad. What do we?
I thought you were... Okay.
Oh, but I said that you could do it, but now you're narrating, so I'll do, hey, I don't apologize. It was Paul's fault. Right, Polly?
Nick shoved Paul, who looked exasperated.
I apologized as best I could, Nick. Give me a break.
Fucking puns!
I was waiting on that one. I was like sitting on that one. I was so ready.
It was a relief that PBG wasn't staring at me anymore. Almost no one else was paying me or my any attention.
Oh my, me.
Shane, however, was still shooting me quick, suspicious glances. It was almost like he didn't want me there, and I felt uncomfortable.
Hey, Hana.
We don't have a Gerard, do we?
You can be Gerard if you want.
But who is Gerard, really? Like, I'm not sure if I can really do a
Cinnamon
voice.
roll, too good, too pure for this world.
How do you like it here so far, Hannah?
No.
You're gonna have so many regrets. So many regrets.
I don't know. No. I can't. I
Alright,
already
alright.
regret all of my life
Okay,
choices.
fine. I'll redo that. How do you like it here so far, Hannah? Good. How about you? I mean, I like it here. Thank you.
Gerard smiled at me, then turned away. I picked at my food. The guys were all wrapped up in their own conversations, and Mai was busy preventing hyperventilation from being so close to Jared. I can feel his body heat.
She is a creep.
Yeah,
and
she
also a
really
robot.
is. She's such
Also
a creep.
robot. She's using her internal thermometer right now.
Oh dear.
Hey.
You doing okay, Hana? Was that you or me?
That was you, because I dreamily said, Satch.
Oh god. A smiling Satch
Satch.
turned to me. I know we can be overwhelming. You're fine, right?
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
I winced.
Sorry, I can be a bit of a wallflower. Hana means flower in Japanese.
You've already said that like 3 times.
I know, but it's so obvious. I'm gonna point it out every single time.
No need to
'Cause
apologize.
it's easy, like the characters in this game.
I'm sure we've all been wallflowers before. But that reminds me, the flower festival.
Hana Matsuri.
He turned to the group, addressing them all, and as if on cue, they all suddenly turned to pay him attention. Who are you all taking this year? Right, the flower festival. Miss Shizuka mentioned it before.
Shizuka-sensei.
Calling her Miss Shizuka, and you're gonna...
Sensei. What is the flower festival? No one's explained it to me yet. Oh man, Hana was super fucking suspicious of that picture. It's basically just a festival. Didn't you have those at your old school?
Okay, I prefer the first voice.
No way.
We did have festivals at my old school, but they were basically just 40 kids grouped in one room, sharing snacks they brought from home.
Wink. Well, we had something kind of like them, but I stopped going.
Aw, why not? They're so fun. I didn't really want to answer. There was no way I could say, well, my friends turned on me, so when I went, people pretended I didn't exist.
Wink.
But Mai was waiting for an answer, and everyone was looking at me.
I'm just not into that stuff, I guess.
Oh, well, maybe you'll like this one more. The flower festival happens all over Japan around this time of year, but it's a big deal in Higanbana. That's the town right next to Asagao. There's apparently some kind of myth about flowers that's somewhat important. Supposedly, the founder of Higanbana was an old man who got lost in the mountains and almost died of thirst. This flower spirit
Seems
came
like
to
mice
him and
dying of
offered
thirst,
him...
am I right? I said, seems like mice dying of thirst. Okay, continue.
The flower spirit came to him and offered to help him in return for his vow to protect her home. He agreed, and she drained herself of all her water so he could drink. The man founded Higginbonnet to watch over the meadow in which he met the flower.
In some versions of the myth, the man and the flower spirit fell in love. He sounds like a teacher, God. It's a truly romantic festival. One may hope to find someone with which to make a vow of eternal love, just as the man and the spirit did, and to live on, to protect the one they love.
Jared winked, and I swooned. So during the day of the flower festival, there's a lot of stalls set up, and you can play games and eat food or go flower viewing. Then at night, there's a special meadow over by the temple where you can go watch the flowers, and there's a bonfire and dancing. It's a lot of fun. We look forward to it every year. Asagao sells paper flowers in a little booth to raise money for the school, too, so there's usually a big volunteer drive beforehand for people who are good at origami.
My dead mom was good at origami. What a coincidence. Origami. I'm good at origami. I mean, that's what I meant.
Really? Shane is too. Maybe you should work together. Shane gave a tight-lipped smile.
That's not a smile.
Somehow, I didn't think that would be happening. I mean, he doesn't really have a bottom lip, so it's hard to tell.
Hey, speaking of, I swear you rejected 10 girls last festival season. Spud.
Spud?
I forget the word for stud. My mind filled that in. Go to the next line.
Is there Shane's a potato now?
Yep.
Okay, then.
I mean, that's nothing compared to me, naturally, but there are so many girls with broken kokoros. Even I couldn't mend them all.
Such a weeb.
You still hung up on your English girlfriend? Eigo no kanojo.
Shane flinched, visibly taken aback. Then he shrugged.
I suppose that'd actually be Igari Sujin.
Okay, I don't care. Keep going.
Shane.
Yeah, you're Shane.
What the fuck was Shane's voice?
He's British.
I don't talk to her anymore. Oh, Shane, I just want you to be happy, that's all. Wink. He wiped away a fake tear. Shane grimaced.
How great would it be if someone asked me? Maybe even if one of the Normal Boots guys did.
I'm sorry, I was a narrator for
I don't
so
care.
long.
It's okay.
It's in my blood now, Mary.
It's in your blood?
It's in my blood.
Oh, God. No, I doubted that would ever happen. They were only letting me sit there because they physically assaulted me.
Creeps.
I sighed and cut my beefcake with a plastic knife.
I think the beefcake is around me, not on my plate.
Oh, she's just cutting them all in half.
God, I wish.
That would be a very different visual novel.
Yandere Simulator? So, any girls in mind, fellas?
Well, no, in that game, like, it's a girl murdering other girls. So, I don't know if that counts.
Insert random murder game here.
Beside me, Mai shifted nervously. Her eyes kept flicking from Jared to her French fries. She looked like a child who stole several cookies. Jared spread out his arms and raised an eyebrow. A god waiting for names to fall into his lap. I'm thinking of going solo this year, to be honest. Yeah.
Same. Man, you guys are boring.
You are much better, man.
I am at another level compared to you guys. I've already got my choice picked out.
There was
Hana.
a quiet clattering next to me. Mai had dropped her fork. Yeah, I'm sure you have. And it'll probably be a new choice tomorrow. Jared flipped his hair with his hand.
You know me so well. Would you like to go to the Hanamatsuri with me? Hanamatsuri is like Japanese for flower festival if you didn't get that from fucking context clues. Which is how you learn a language, guys. Pay attention to context clues.
Don't be just rude to people listening, like, or watching.
I was educating them, Mary.
You don't have to call them idiots.
I didn't say they're idiots.
Well, you implied that if they didn't get that immediately, then they were idiots. It's very rude.
No, I said...
Hana's father would be disappointed in you.
I said if they didn't notice that, then they should be paying attention to context clues, because that's how you find...
Just
that's
keep
how you learn
going.
a language. We missed a...
No, you didn't. You said it.
There's only so much time to make so many different girls' dreams come true. I would have remembered that line. I must find the one who is most in need. Okay, that is definitely Mai. So it's not even about which one you like, huh? Nope. And you make fun of me.
Just then, the warning bell rang. It was time to head back to class. As everyone got up to toss their trays, I stood up and, overwhelmed with a sudden burst of feeling, shouted,
Thank you for letting me eat and for letting me and my eat lunch with you today.
For letting me eat my...
God, I wish.
You want to eat my...
You poor innocent asexual.
Hey, I saw the joke there. You just didn't make it, and I was assuming you just meant it literally, okay? Gosh, you pervert.
I think you mean hentai. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Hana was having a terrible day, and why am I struggling? And you guys cheered her right up.
Welcome to narratordom.
So, see you guys again tomorrow? Same time?
Same place.
Mai tilted her head, eyes twinkling.
Paul said we could only sit with them today. It's cool.
Paul waved a hand in dismissal, almost dropping his tray with the other.
The cafeteria is really crowded, and we have extra room at our table. Also, you guys are hot. People are too afraid to sit with us or something. His voice is just gonna get progressively worse. Brace yourself.
Well, we did kick a girl yesterday. All three of them shrugged at the same time, then left the room, moving in unison like a team of synchronized swimmers.
Again with the water thing.
Jared dumped his tray and jogged to catch up with them. As soon as they were out of earshot, Mai took my hands in hers. I'm just struggling with these words today.
It's called being a narrator.
Also, it's hot as balls. Mai took my hands in hers and jumped up and down. You did it, Hana! We get to sit at the popular table! I've been trying to do this for 2 years, and you did it in 2 days!
Shows you what pink hair can do for a person's social life.
She strapped her hands and made a, jokingly, I think, angry face. Main characters have all the fun.
You'll be in Paris, painting a diorama or a papier-mâché lamp. Anything postmodern. Then write a paper on design. Or don't. That works too. Is this high school? This seems like kindergarten. But remember, this project will count for 10% of your final grade. So work hard. Sound good, class?
The only response was bitter murmuring. Miss Shizuka often ended with sounds good, but she never cared about the answer. I'm not calling her that!
No, I said e-desne. E-desne is like, sounds good. Alright. In the last few minutes of class, pick your partners and discuss your project plan. We'll continue next time. To be continued! JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Roundabout. I'll edit that in. Don't worry. It's a joke you'll get eventually.
Not if I have anything to say about it. In a matter of seconds, almost all the desks in the classroom connected. I looked at Mai, but a girl, Mimi Santos, bitch, already claimed her. Mai frowned at me as if to apologize. I scanned the classroom for the few other people I met, finding them already paired. I was going to be the only one without a partner.
Everyone knows that means threesome. Don't get so bummed out about it.
Suddenly, the edge of a desk collided with mine. Guess we'll be working together. PPG sat in front of me with a cheeky grin. Didn't he sit on the other side of the room? How did he get his desk over here so quickly? I leaned over to look past him. He'd left a gaping hole and several collapsed students in his wake.
Desperate creep.
Seeing my gaze, he turned around. Oh, oops, sorry. He waved sheepishly. A boy glared at him. Well, for better or worse, we're partners.
I guess we are. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Wait, no, that's not what I meant at all. You're super smart. I'm just sorry you're stuck with me.
You're pretty smart too, though, right? I've known you for 2 days.
Not that I knew. I guess. But I hate schoolwork. I don't care about it at all. 10% of our grade depended on this project.
Hey, let's do the math here. That's still 90%. That's still an A. Guys, if 10% of your grade depends on a single project, it's okay to not do it. You'll probably still pass.
That is terrible advice.
Hi, I dropped out of college. I'm back again, but, I dropped out of college.
Oh, not that I'm gonna make you do it all. I may not like school, but I'm not gonna let someone else fail just because I think it sucks. I haven't done something like that since I was a kid. The girl got so mad, I learned my lesson.
He's like the only person worse at flirting than we are.
Yeah. I like his route a lot.
Oh my god, my cat is flat. Like, the cat's sitting on the windowsill, lying on the windowsill, and I swear he can't be more than like 2.5 inches thick at any given place, and is stretched out over like 1.5 feet. I'm exaggerating, but that's, hyperbole is the essence of storytelling.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He laughed, hitting the desk and crinkling his nose. I didn't see what was so funny, but from the way he was looking at me, it seemed like I should. I smiled hesitantly. He stopped laughing and frowned at me, the same way he did yesterday. Do you like apple cider?
I'm sorry?
Or, pinball? Or what about magnolias?
Yeah, I guess I do.
You... Yes, you do. But... you... He sputtered, opening and closing his mouth like he was trying to eat the air. I searched his face, wanting to help him out. He was clearly struggling. PBG leaned forward, looking into my eyes like he was deciphering code. Really forward. So close I could see the little brown flecks in his eyes forward.
Robot with very realistic eyes.
Stop with the robots!
Mary, I have a confession to make. Everyone in this game is digital. They're all robots. What?
PBG moved away, his anxious look fading into a slight smile. Actually, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it? You're dropping so many childhood friend flags right now.
I was brainstorming, a subject for a piece, but you didn't have any strong reactions to anything, so I guess we won't be doing those then. Like hell.
Helen?
The bell rang and students started packing up.
Oh no, we didn't get to pick a project.
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I was messing around, but don't worry, I'll come up with something. Just leave it to me. He thumped his chest as he got off his chair, striking a pose and giving me a wide, reassuring smile. He shuffled his desk back to his side of the room as I packed my things away. I didn't understand what happened, but maybe it was better to forget about it. He didn't seem to want to explain. I left the classroom, thinking to wait for Mai, but instead PBG trailed me into the hallway. He cleared his throat, and I turned to face him. I tilted my head back an uncomfortable degree. He was tall, but he was scratching my neck. I was scratching his neck. I was scratching
you're scratching my neck. Like, he's a player.
Never say that again.
Playa.
But he was scratching his neck, avoiding eye contact. So, I know you said you were fine at lunch, but are you sure you're okay? I mean, you were really freaked out yesterday, so...
Daijoubu desu ka?
Heat creeped its way into my face.
No, I'm alright.
As long as you're fine. If you need help with anything, you can rely on me, though. Especially since... The uncertain look crossed his face again. Well, never mind. Are you heading back to the dorms?
Yes.
Nice, me too. We can go together. He pumped his fist into the air. I glanced into the classroom. Mai was still talking to Mimi, looking like she was about to rip the girl's head off. She wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah. Sure, let's go.
But as we turned to leave the hall, we were interrupted by someone wearing a yellow and gray jacket. The rival club's jacket. Dun, dun,
Abnormal
dun.
Shoes Club.
My heart stopped. Standing before us was a tall man with cheekbones like no tomorrow. I didn't recognize him from our class, which must mean that he was one of the other hidden block members. I didn't know whether I should scoff at him or ignore him, but before I could do anything, PBG held out his hand for a high five. Hey, Jeff. Jeff returned the gesture, and the two locked into a conversation.
Hey, what's up?
PBG, you pumped about the soccer match?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this day all summer.
Right on.
Are you busy? I'm trying to get the team together right now for a last-minute practice. You in?
I am so in. I have nothing to do for the rest
I
of
would
the
just
day.
like to pause. In PBG's dating sim that he's playing right now to try to get with us, he was faced with a choice right there, and he picked the wrong one. He picked the wrong one.
Are my cleats still in your locker?
Yep.
Awesome, let's go then. Oh, sorry. Jeff briefly looked at me and pointed. PBG turned around, surprised I was still waiting.
Hana.
Oh, Hana. Sorry, I gotta go. See you in class tomorrow. I'll make sure to bring my thinking cap. He put on an invisible hat, then gave me a thumbs up.
Dork.
Oh, wait. Do you want to come to our game? It's in a few weeks and the first one of the year, so it'd be cool if you came to watch us. Mostly me, because I'm the star player.
Wow, thanks. I mean, I don't really like sports, but we're playing the anti-Hana, so of course I'm gonna go see soccer.
Yeah.
That sounds really fun. I would love to come.
Woo! I don't know, I can't do boy woos. That really means a lot to me. Usually the first game doesn't conjure a big crowd.
Yeah, they have to bring in the warlocks for that. Can I bring Mai?
She might have
Fun,
planned
fun.
on going anyway, but she was always including me in things. I wanted to do the same for her.
Yeah.
Totally. Bring as many people as you want. Fill up the stands. He left with Jeff, and I headed back to the dorms. Mai usually walked with me. It felt weird to be alone, and I suddenly realized it would be even weirder to be in the dorm alone. Not knowing what else to do, I headed for the library. Might as well get started on some homework.
Get started on some eye candy.
I stayed in the library much longer than I anticipated, head low over a small sheet of project ideas in a thick book. Every time I thought about leaving, panic seized me. The truth was, I still didn't know my way around the academy. Mai had been there to guide me, and I was more focused on the people around me than the places.
Really? Because you are really focused on descriptions of this place. Really focused on descriptions of these places. Sorry, continue.
As students trickled past, laughing and heading off to no doubt have tons of fun, I fiddled with my pencil. I would have to leave eventually, though. Hesitantly, I closed my notebook and stood.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana. How are you?
I really enjoy how dissonant that is from the voice acting he did. I whirled around. Gerard was walking past me, a thick book in one hand.
Gerard, hi. I'm good, thanks.
I laughed weakly and found myself wringing my hands together. Yeah?
Yeah.
No. Stop. He clearly didn't believe a word I was saying. I sighed.
I'm a bit scared to leave. I know that sounds pathetic, but I really don't know my way around here, so... Yeah, you look a bit like a lost otter.
A lost otter?
But hey, I haven't really gotten the chance to talk to you until now. I've been wanting to ask if you're settling in all right.
You're such a creep.
Microphone fail!
What are you talking about? No one dropped the microphone.
I know that transfer students don't really get introduced to the school the same way freshmen do.
If you're gonna get that close to the microphone, you can be in charge of clicking.
Freshmen do. Are your classes okay? How's your homework load? Do you like the food? Getting along with Mai? Are you a fan of ASMR?
I stuttered, unsure of which question to answer first. Mouse is too far away now.
Yeah, blame counter. Everything's fine. Maya's great. Yeah, she showed me around the campus recently. It was very nice of her, but she wasn't very thorough.
A grin slowly spread across Gerard's face, as if he was unwrapping a present.
I can show you around if you'd like. I used to give tours to incoming students. If you're new, you really should get a tour. I mean, I'm agreeing to all of the outgoing things because I'm a slut. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Gerard's eyes lit up at the mere mention of a tour. I felt bad turning him down.
Right.
Great. We can start at the boys' dorm. Wink. I need to put my books away.
He laughed and headed out of the library. I fell into step alongside him.
Has anyone told you we don't get many transfers here?
It's been implied.
I always wonder what new students think of everything right when they get here. I wish I could experience everything here for the first time again.
We're gonna have to do so much sound editing to make this work at all.
Good thing that I'm taking over the editing then. So we just emailed this file to Gerard, right? Sorry. Was your old school anything like this?
Not at all. It feels more like a college campus because of the dormitories. My old high school was just a big brick building.
Gerard nodded. I thought he wanted to say more, but there we were in front of the boys' dorm. What if we pick his route?
Then I'm going to be moving my head back and forth quite a lot, aren't I?
He pulled open the door for me, and once inside, he held open his hands.
that voice acting. This is Bluebell House. It's where the boys live. It's literally a carbon copy of the dorms room. Dorms room. English. It's literally a carbon copy of the girls' dorm, except that the walls are blue. Feel free to walk around, but probably don't go into any rooms except mine. I'm going to go drop this off. I'll be right back, unless you want to follow me.
He raced off to the stairwell, then took them two at a time. I got the feeling he was rushing so as to not make me wait longer than I had to, and I smiled. He made me feel cared for. There wasn't much to look.
Standards.
What was that?
I said, Hana, you have low standards.
There wasn't much to look at or do while I was waiting, though. I stepped to the side so as to not block the door and stretched out my neck, listening to the sounds of an action movie from a room nearby.
Pow, choo, whew.
Maybe I should
Bang.
wait outside? I headed for the dormitory door, but when I reached to pull it open, the door swung open by itself, and two yellow-jacketed men stepped into the hall. I stared up at them in shock, and they looked at me the same way.
Ah!
Whoa, pink hair? That's unique. The one on the right instantly called out my hair. Oh, wait, no, it's British. You can be British because I can't do it. It's embarrassing for everyone involved.
Ah!
Whoa, pink hair? That's unique.
The one on the right instantly called out my hair in a thick British accent. The other, probably the youngest student I met so far, scanned me up and down. You're the girl who sat at the normal boots table today, aren't you?
You could tell?
Is my presence already so well known just from sitting at their table? I wasn't sure whether to be pleased or upset, but the men in front of me were busy talking amongst themselves.
I never thought they'd entertain having a girl join them. Do you think it's because of the puzzle incident?
Shane would never be comfortable with someone joining up just like that, though. They hardly know her.
There must be some reason she sat with him, though.
If they're planning a secret weapon, we should get back at them.
Excuse me?
I shouted into the middle of them, shocking even myself. I wasn't usually so loud or forward, but the way those two were bickering gave me the impression that if I didn't stop them, they'd keep going on forever.
I'm right here. You can just ask me something if you're confused.
Hey!
Hey, you're right. So are you joining the Normal Boots Club then, or...
What? Joining?
Joining the Normal Boots Club never even crossed my mind as a possibility.
It's obviously guys only because they're sexist.
All I was thinking about was getting in good with them, getting on their good side so that hopefully people wouldn't mess with me. Actually joining the club? Is that even possible? And weren't they gamers or something? I had almost no experience with video games. There was no way I'd be able to join. Seeing my crestfallen face, the young member backtracked. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. We're members of the Hidden Block Club, and the Normal Boots Club is our rival in tournaments, so we were just wondering...
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person. I'm Karakaris, and this is Jimmy Wetzel. You can call me Carrie for short, though everyone does.
What is that at the end? That was more like German or something.
Everyone does.
That's just French.
Oui. Je m'appelle Helen. Je parle français. That's all I can say in French anymore.
Oh man, I'm not gonna speak any French because I don't want to embarrass myself, and I'm too shy.
But I've been speaking so much Nihongo.
What?
That's Japanese for Japanese. I'm being a weeaboo shit. Please, continue.
Everyone? Jimmy cast a knowing glance in Caddy's direction, and Caddy grimaced.
Almost everyone. Beautiful. Thank you.
Don't mind him. He tells everybody that.
Because everybody is a beautiful person.
Ouch.
Hey, guys!
Oh, hey, guys.
Gerard skidded around the corner, panting as if he ran the entire way. In fact, I didn't doubt that he had.
I see you met Hannah. She's a new friend of ours, so be nice to her, alright?
Thought you were gonna put a wink there.
Would we ever be anything but nice?
Yeah, whatever.
Last year's tournament would beg to differ, dicks.
That was one time, and that was only because Shane ate my pizza.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'll buy a new one,
Later,
dude.
guys!
Anyways, I don't want to keep you. I was given Hannah, Hannah, a tour of the campus since she's new here. And I'm suave. Well, it was, nice.
It's me. Well, it was nice meeting you. I hope we'll see you around more.
Bye.
It was nice meeting you.
What?
You asked me to do the British accents, and I am too proud of a person to admit that I can't do them, Mary.
Gerard waved the pair off as they climbed the staircase, then held the door open for me again.
And we're off again.
You know, you sound more like NPR than ASMR.
Hi, this is All Things Considered. I'm Helen Andrusitz. I don't know any news to, continue that smoothly.
And this just in, Helen is a dork.
This just in. They don't say that on NPR. Shh. That's Azalea Art Center. There's a recording booth and lots of spare rooms for clubs to meet in, especially the public radio booth. Here on NPR, the theater is right next to it. That's where John holds the drama club and all his rehearsals. I think the student council elections are held there, and Jared has a special event. A very special event, at least once a semester.
Creepy.
Last year it was a martial arts exhibition, and Jared did kendo against other practitioners in the school. A reporter on the site gives us more details.
He shook his head in awe.
See what I mean?
He's truly talented, really all of my friends are. I think I'm really lucky to have people like that around me. Aw, Gerard.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you have a question?
I hope that's loud enough.
Maybe I should get closer.
Oh, God.
No, that's all right. Great. Over there you can see Higanbana peeking out in the distance. There's a field separating us, and people like to eat there. In case you haven't figured out, my strategy is to just gradually say things slower and slower.
Gerard seemed a cheerful, grateful, down-to-earth kind of person, an exact opposite of the horrifying voice Helen is doing. He was really going out of his way to help me out and be kind to me, and didn't even seem to realize what a big deal that was.
I mean, everyone's doing that at this school, so I don't think it's a big deal, frankly.
I giggled. Something told me I shouldn't point it out. Despite that, I was truly thankful. Just Gerard is just like actual perfect human being in this game. He's so wonderful.
Gonna be awkward when he, murders someone in real life.
I don't think that's gonna happen. He took me to the places mine did and more, describing everything in several past events in excruciating detail. It was a little much for a friendly tour, but having the names and locations of the buildings burned into my mind was a good thing.
Friendly tour, a bit much, but what about a boy-friendly tour?
We ended the tour back in Poppy Hall after what seemed like hours of walking. Gerard was keen on finishing off the tour with the best place on campus.
Really?
Ta-da! Here it is, the Normal Boots Club Room.
Excuse me. Ta-da. Here it is, the Normal Boots Club Room.
Oh, sorry. So I like the post. Oh, you just passed it. The posters in the background are pretty great. Yeah, we'll have time for looking at those later.
Okay.
He pushed the door open and pointed inside. It looked like a regular room filled with desks and some kind of toys.
It's not much, but it's home to some of my happiest memories.
He shut the door again and dusted his hands.
There's a little closet here people use to make out, too. Oh, yeah, and we are going to look at the posters.
He's blocking part of them, so we'll wait until it's clear.
Don't totally suck at volleyball. Sorry, I do.
He reached to turn the handle, but paused, then retracted his hand. Was that a shutter I saw?
Just a little tip. Knock before you open the door to any closet on campus. I was right. I called it.
Really?
Why? Oh, you know, ghosts, I guess. Okay, I was wrong. Well, no, I was right before. I called the supernatural stuff a while ago.
That was strange advice, delivered strangely. Gerard was uncomfortable.
Damn right.
I wasn't sure what to make of it. He knocked, and a few seconds later, opened the door.
Okay, first of all, who includes the closet on a tour of campus? Second of all, why is there someone in the closet on the tour of campus?
I mean, lots of people are in the closet, Helen.
Like my...
Someone was in that closet. I was not expecting someone in that closet. Why was someone in the closet?
Hey.
Hey.
Gerard waved to the person, then closed the door, turning back to me.
God damn it. Sorry if he scared you. What? Anyways, that's it for the tour. How was it?
He beamed. I hesitated, but seeing his eye twitch slightly, I thought better than to bring it back up.
It was awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a lot about the school and about you and your friends, and it really made me feel included in this whole stalker thing we've got going on. No problem, not at all. I like helping out. I wish I had someone to show me around when I first got here. Stares off into the distance. A tear falls slowly down
Just
one
click.
cheek. You have no idea how long it took me to find all the secret tunnels and make a complete Marauder's map of campus. Secret tunnels?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, oh man, I've gotta show you my secret tunnel. It was too easy.
Gerard glanced at the clock hanging in the wall, and winced.
Actually, we should glance at the clock too. See, it's a thematic connection, but we have been recording for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes.
Let's just finish his little thing. There's a little bit more,
But-
and then we'll be done.
But stopping in the middle of conversations, Mary.
We only did that once.
Oh.
Darn, I gotta get going. I have homework to do, but if you ever need more help, I'm here for you. Wink.
He got out a notebook and scribbled something down. Then he ripped it out and gave it to me.
Here. My phone number, dorm number, address, parents' phone number, email, spacebook, and blipper information. Don't hesitate to ask me anything.
Yeah.
See you later.
I'll see you later, Hannah. It was really great spending time with you.
Just like that, he was gone.
And so are we.
I put the paper in my bag, chuckling softly
Oh,
to myself,
not yet.
then paused. I had to check. We were in the front of the supply closet the whole time, and I fought the urge to open the door after Gerard closed
Wait,
it.
no, we have to stop here. This is a cliffhanger.
Okay, well, can we just talk about the club things in the background?
Asagao High School Host Club? Yes.
I also like that there's a crying party.
Yeah.
Bring your own tissues. And
Nice.
then itty bitty kitty collectors.
Yes. That was Itty Bitty Kitty has shown up a couple of times.
Yes, it's Gerard's fave.
Alright. So we're going to save. We're going to get ice cream. And then we're going to come back.